We are rolling.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Game News Podcast. I am Bren.
I am Spidey.
And today...
He's got a new microphone, so he doesn't have to act like
a
news reporter. He doesn't have to go like this, like, "Hey there, see, Johnny?" Doesn't have to be like an old news reporter from back in the day.
Yeah. And I can sit this far and talk normal, and I got the Blue Yeti X.
Yep. He's got the Yeti X, which I am also probably going to purchase as well.
And then we'll have, like, wildly good audio all around.
Yep, and then I'll mess with the filters and crap.
So yeah, upgraded a little bit. Planning on streaming. Got a capture card.
Yep, you're getting into it, bro.
I'm planning on. I play video games so much, and I know I say this all the freaking time, but it's like, might as well stream. What does it hurt? Nothing. Like, there's no reason not to. I feel like.
No, I agree.
Anyway, I say that all the time, but I actually put some money into it, and I'm like, you know what?
I'm here, dude. I'm gonna be making mobile games and regular games too. I'm gonna be. I put some money into that too, so I'm also going into some new capacities. That's also why I'm getting a new microphone, because if I'm going to voice act every character because I don't have a budget, it'll just be me.
Nice. But yeah, so new mic, new year, new me, new mic. And apparently Spidey here has some stuff to talk about.
I got some news. So
I don't know what any of it is.
On January 18th, Microsoft is doing a show, and they're going to show off the long-awaited Indiana Jones game that we talked about years ago.
Did we talk about the Indiana Jones game?
Yeah, or we might have talked off podcast, maybe.
Yeah.
But
I don't feel like I remember them doing an Indiana Jones game.
Bethesda is going to team up with Obsidian or whatever company's working on it, and they're gonna make an Indiana Jones game, which I am very excited for. I am expecting it to be like Uncharted.
That'd be cool.
Because what else are you gonna do? I mean, I could see a bit more. I could see.
How's it gonna be Uncharted?
I mean, I could see some.
They made a better Indiana Jones.
Yes, I agree with you, but I would still buy this game.
I'd still play it. Yeah. Is there any footage on it at all?
No, not yet. No.
Is that the only thing they're announcing at the show?
Other stuff too. Other games. There's other games. They're not as interesting though. That is the most interesting thing I have heard from the through the grapevine.
I'll tell you something. I was excited because the new Prince of Persia is coming out in like 8 days, and I was like, oh, I might play that game. Dude, side scroller.
Yeah. So the
original old one.
Yeah.
Is like that.
You're talking like the NES. Old like
Prince
of
Persia.
Persia.
It's on Sega, but I could just play the old Prince of Persia like last week. But I like that game a lot, but I like the GameCube version of Prince of Persia: Sands of Time a lot.
That game, I always saw that as a kid in like the magazines I would read and like the forums sometimes, and I'd be like, that looks really cool. But I never played it. I never played Prince of Persia.
Worth a play for sure.
I do know that Assassin's Creed 1 was going to be a Prince of Persia game, but then they were like, Ubisoft was like, you know what? Let's spin it off into its own series.
Because they're similar.
Very similar, especially the first game. The first game is a bit more shameless with that.
Dude, yeah. It's a very good game. So I was like, kind of hoping it'd be something like that, because I was like, oh, dude, I would be very into playing something like that, and then it was 2D side scroller. I was like,
yeah, no,
no, thank you.
And that's an interesting thing to do for a new game. That's pulling a Metroid Dread over there, dude. Where you make a 2.5D game, like.
Yeah. That's a really good point.
I'm saying like they could make those games actually good, the 3D ones, but instead they're just bringing like they're not like I said, if they made a reboot of that full series, in my opinion, and like really made a game that was different, basically they'd have to scrap everything and just keep the name. That's how I would fix the series.
You said something about the Switch 2?
Yeah, the Switch 2. I don't believe these leaks, and it's kind of a joke.
Oh, there's potential leaks.
Yes, potential leaks. People say there's going to be
screen share, bro. Screen share.
People are going to say there's like I can't even talk. I gotta pull this up for a second. So.
But the thing is, when you screen share, make it so like don't make it so our screens are tiny. Make it so like they're all. You know what I mean? You can make it so like they're all three like the same size.
Yeah.
I feel like that looks better than us just being like this small. Also, that scraping at the door edit you did, we talked about that. I thought that was hilarious. Did you put little things like that in other episodes?
That's the first one I've done it.
Okay. I remember you said you were going to do that in the episode, but...
Yep, so
I didn't think you'd actually do it.
I mean, it's going to be hard for the audience to read the old text here. So, this is,
That's true, you can make it big. You can make it big if you want. If it's not a video, I guess.
Yeah, this is like text. So, basically what it's saying is, I don't believe it. They say it's going to have 8 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of storage.
And it measly...
Yeah, measly 64 gigs of onboard storage.
What does it say about it?
It
could be the
120 hertz display, which I mean,
it's cool.
Yeah,
I guess.
It's
what's the point? What's gonna make me want to buy this over just keeping my Switch though? That's the thing, you know what I mean?
Better specs. That's about the only thing I can think of.
But like, what are the better? Like, how much better? 64 gigs is like.
Yeah, I'm saying those are terrible. Those are terrible. I'm saying like they should. I don't believe these leaks personally.
Do they show any specs at all besides?
That's about all I saw.
Okay.
Rumors and leaks.
What is read write or read write?
It's like you read. It's complicated. Honestly, it's like storage. It's like you read or write your storage. Like, oh, I wrote this. Like I wrote over this storage and made like this hard drive, and I made it. I can't even talk. Can't even speak. Yeah, my brain wasn't even working for a second. What I was saying is it's like if you're overwriting data, you're reading and writing to your data to your drive. That's what you're doing when you're putting files in it. Is like you're writing data there and you're reading it. But no, that's honestly. I also need to just get a dual monitor setup. That would just be good for me. I need one, honestly, because it's easier. It's easier to work with OBS with a dual monitor setup. Yeah, like. But what I was saying is
what?
If those are true, which knowing Nintendo, those could be, because they really don't seem to care much about making a good product. Typically, they prefer to just kind of go for the cheapest crap ever and just ride the gimmick. If that's true, yeah, no, that thing's not going to sell anything. It's just going to be like Switch OLED 2.0. That's what it's going to be.
Yeah. Sorry, what did you say?
I said the Switch, if that's what they're going to go for, with the Switch, then it's just going to be Switch OLED 2.0. What is going to, like you said, what is going to incentivize people to buy it?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the OLED. It's like that's what it sounds like. Okay,
Yeah.
so you, like, what? I don't see how you can make the specs better, that much better, if it's going to be that thin. You know?
Yeah, it's interesting. I feel like
why not just get a Steam Deck?
That's what I'm saying. Honestly, you know what I think is going to happen at this point?
It's their IPs is really it.
Yeah, what's going to happen is I mean, someday they're not going to be able to ride on these IPs. There is no way they're going to be able to permanently ride on these for the next like 30 years. At some point, people are going to be like,
yeah,
okay, you're just doing the same thing over and over again. And I love some of those IPs, but it is getting really old. Like, it is getting...
Well, first off, one of our favorites they just kind of made different than the one we love.
Yeah. And then with Mario...
So it's like for me, Zelda's kind of like, eh.
Yeah. It's just like...
at this point. Mario I love, but...
Yeah.
Like, Mario Wonder looks cool. That looks cooler to me than Mario Odyssey does.
Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, dude. Mario Odyssey, like I said...
I played some of Mario Odyssey, and I actually don't mind it, but...
I'm not going to sit here and say it was, like, the worst 3D Mario game out there.
Yeah.
But it's not like... It just... I don't know. It's just... Something about it was a little off.
Like, I think I like... old school Mario games. Well, Mario 64 is...
Mario 64 is pretty good. That's a good game.
Very good.
Yeah, that's
Mario Galaxy was sick, too. I'm not going to lie.
Sunshine, I love
Mario
Sunshine.
Sick. Honestly, a lot of 3D games are sick, and Odyssey is good. I don't think it's as good as the other ones.
No. It's not a terrible game.
I haven't played it enough, though, either, so...
I think we almost got to the end kingdom. Me and my sister were playing. So we got pretty far in the game. It was a little...
There's a jersey behind you that says Butt Kiss.
I know. No one will even know what that is. None of the people from this generation will even know who that is. Rest in peace.
Did you have anything else?
Yeah, that was basically what I was saying.
Do we know anything else that Xbox is bringing up? Did they mention anything that they're bringing?
They brought up that game that looks like, Skyrim, but was made by.
Cool.
Like that's
that
coming up.
Cool.
But honestly, dude, there's not. You gotta understand, dude. We are in a period where that's kind of how it is.
Dude, remember what our good friend said to us last reaction time.
Yeah, dude, there's no good, you're just not looking, dude. You're just not looking.
Not looking. And then showed us a bunch of,
really,
half-bit.
Yeah, indie games. I was gonna reference that. Yeah, that was an interesting
choice. Game choices.
Yeah, look, I'm not going to sit here and be like, dude, every game of all time, in this modern era is terrible. I'm not going to sit here and say that. But right now, we're in a dry season. Just admit it, okay? Just admit that we're at a point where gaming is dry.
Yeah, at least for
new titles.
The finals has been the most refreshing game we've played in a while.
Most refreshing game. Only one with actual fun mechanics and well thought out gameplay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything else has been really crappy remakes that don't... Well, not crappy remakes, but remakes that are just remakes. I mean, how good can you make a remake? Not that good. The fact that Game Awards has Resident Evil 4 Remake and Final Fantasy VII Remake is pretty sad.
Yeah.
In this...
I totally agree.
In this modern era of gaming... That's what we're looking forward to, is retreads of old stuff. And I'm a remake boy, but I still think they should start making some new things. Start making some new IPs. Start forging a new path. How about Fable 4, Microsoft? How about you start telling me about Fable 4?
Oh, yeah. Dude, maybe we'll see something from that.
It better be there. It better be there, because...
That would be sick.
I am so tired. Do you know... Dude, since the beginning of this podcast, we talked about Fable 4. I'm not kidding. We were like, dude,
Yeah.
when's Fable 4 going to come out?
We did actually.
And we're on year 3, and there is still no Fable 4.
And we basically saw nothing.
No. We saw like 2 seconds of gameplay. 2 seconds.
Was it?
Yep, there's a little bit of it. You see a little bit of the in-game engine where, like, the chick's doing, like, a sword slash.
Oh, yeah. Looks good.
Which is awful. Why would you... companies don't understand. If I see a trailer of a game... I need real gameplay. Give me gameplay. I don't care about your cinematic garbage.
Yeah. Unless it has like super well established characters that we want
Yeah,
to see.
Jack of Blades.
Like stuff from. Like, I'm trying to think. Like if Kingdom Hearts showed me a trailer and it was like a story. It was like Cage 4 and it was like a story trailer. I wouldn't care.
I could see it.
Cinematic.
I'm just paying no heed. What I was gonna say is, Kingdom Hearts 4. Yeah, I agree with you. Kingdom Hearts is like mostly story. I do like the gameplay in some of the games. Some of them.
Yeah.
But no, the story.
Yeah, no, I like the gameplay in a lot of it. It's not that I don't like the gameplay. I'm saying the story is like.
Yeah, the primary.
Is amazing, obviously. But you like the characters a lot, so if it's
no, and they're beautiful. They look like movies. I literally wonder. To this day, I don't wonder why they haven't made a movie about that. I think they were gonna make like a animated show back in the day about it. They almost did that. And I was like, dude, that would have been so cool to have like an animated series going on at the same time as the games.
Yeah, would be.
I would have loved it.
Yeah, so they could do Fable.
Yeah, why aren't they doing Fable?
I don't really know much. Yeah, it's hard because I feel like lazy because I'm like, oh, what are we like? What? Like, I wish I had something to talk about.
Yeah, but guess what? Dude, there are some periods, we get to these episodes all the time, where there is nothing you can talk about.
Yeah, but this happens so much. And
it does!
It's like... Remember that episode when we watched that Daquan video that was so funny?
Yeah.
Where he was like...
Yeah. He was acting like he was sad and frowning, yeah.
And then he was like... I watched like the beginning of that again, and he was talking about how he misses content creation and misses people so much, and that was a year ago, and he hasn't done anything since that video.
So basically what he was saying is,
It's so funny when people say that.
Well, what about Matpat? What about Matpat, dude? We should go into that. That is gaming relevant. Matthew Patrick, Game Theory, a YouTuber I could, no offense to people who like him, care less about, is leaving YouTube. He's left YouTube.
Is the audio coming from your Yeti?
Yeah.
Or is it coming from your headset?
It's coming from my Yeti because I don't have a microphone.
Okay. Yeah, what were you saying?
But what I was saying is Matpat's gone.
I didn't mean that as a jab. It just sounds different for some reason.
Matpat is gone.
Okay.
This man made FNAF what it was. He made FNAF like it or not, fans of that series. He is the one who made that game what it is. Without him,
I never been into Matpat, so
without him,
he's annoying.
Oh, same here.
Game Theory.
Yeah, he was like.
Theory.
Do you remember? We watched it. Honestly, we should have watched it here. Why the heck did we not watch it here? But
see, you're harsher than I am about it because look, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of lame, but his crying kind of got me emotional a little bit.
Bro,
just because I felt like when he was crying, it did seem genuine to me. But to you, you were like... although I do think the video was scripted, even though he said it wasn't, there's no way it wasn't. Like, to an extent of, like, there's no way he didn't plan out what he was going to say. Like, there's no way. And he was being real weird, like, looking into the camera and being like, I love you. He was,
you know what? I don't mean to bring it to this level. I do it a lot. But he was feeling himself. He was straight feeling himself. He was tired. He compared himself, him being on YouTube to curing cancer.
did, and he also
like, that's so cringy.
he also said that his dream was to change. His dream in middle school was to change the world, and he says he did.
You,
stupid channel.
You didn't change the world. You know what you did? You made people look at you like.
He also said that he has some of the best network formatting, like a TV show kind of format, channels on all of YouTube.
No, it's really stupid. That doesn't make any sense to me.
He said that his networking, his network style is like. He said that was like, he literally said that it's the best on YouTube. I've never even watched his videos. No.
I was forced to watch his videos.
I've watched like one of his FNAF videos, and I was just like, this guy is annoying.
He is really irritating. Yep.
I didn't realize he was 37.
He's 37 years old.
I gotta give it to him. He looks really young.
Looks like he's in his early 20s.
I thought he was like mid-20s, yeah.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is like, I don't understand. I understand, dude. Like, he's like, if he's emotional about it, that's fine. Like, I'm not saying you can't have emotions, but it's a little like, you have how much money from this? How much money did you get from this? Probably more money than your projected net worth on the internet. So
like, the best is like, here's the disconnect that we always have with these guys, and I don't know if it's fair or not. I'm just telling you how I feel. Like, I don't know. Like, it feels like they just don't know what it's like to be. It's not really their fault they got that he's kind of famous. He's like bragging about getting recognized.
Yep, and he was bragging about being in like different things, like golfing things. He's like, "Oh, golf is only relevant because of me," is basically what he said.
Yeah, he said that the event was only relevant because he was there.
What an arrogant.
And then he also said, like, most people were like, "Hey, thanks, you guys made me," because like your viewers do make you. You'd be nothing without him.
Yes.
And then he said, "You guys change my life." He goes, "And I changed your life." It's like, okay, so you're like bragging,
extremely
flexing on us,
extremely arrogant, extremely arrogant.
And then he also, the disconnect is like, he's all emotional and stuff, and it's not that people who are rich can't be emotional. I'm just starting to wonder if I just have a bias against rich people in a way, because I feel like, or at least influencers, at least rich influencers.
Yes, John.
Oh, first off, they call themselves influencers.
Yes.
Who are you influencing? He's influencing 10-year-olds. Like, nobody cares.
No one cares. And by the time they grow up, they're gonna grow out of him.
He kept talking about how he was part of our childhoods and stuff, and then he almost made it sound like he helped raise us, like people who watch him in a way.
He was acting like he was their grandparent, which is kind of creepy in my opinion.
Yeah. Grandpat.
And keep in mind, one of his commenters actually. Yeah, that was
many of them that are doing that.
That was interesting. It's almost disturbing to me.
I'll probably watch this channel more when he's gone.
Same here.
Those other guys seemed much more interesting than him.
Much more talented. They were even on Good Mythical Morning, and that is a serious achievement when you've reached there, because they actually at least give a crap about what they're talking about.
That is so. Yeah. Yeah, I do think he was legitimately sad, but it's just hard. It's hard to feel bad. Not feel bad. I don't think he wants you to feel bad. It's hard to sympathize when it's like you're retiring at 37.
Yeah,
you're gonna be like a creative. You're gonna be a creative director, which just means you're an idea man. Which is like, oh, you just come up with ideas and they do them.
Now he is making his own game, which could be cool. Maybe he writes for it.
How much of it is him?
If he's the writer, I'll be like, you know what? That's all right. I mean, that's true. If he's the writer,
I feel like a lot of these people who do it, who are influencers, which makes me want to die.
Yeah.
When I say that. When people are like YouTubers and they put like,
try to get real with people.
No, when they say they're gonna like make things, I feel like it's other people making things.
That's
and
true.
Like, yeah, that's cool. Oh, I don't like that. I like that. I feel like that's in my head is what it is. It's like, how much are you actually?
Yeah, how much are you actually working on this project?
Actually doing it. Like, what skill do you have to make a video?
Are you just I can't even speak. Are you just bankrolling this? Is that what you're doing? Like,
That's what it feels like with this stuff. It's like Pokemon's cookies. It's like
that's
it's like, dude, you didn't make the cookies. You didn't design the cookies. You just slapped your name on it.
You have no idea what's even. You don't even know how to do it. I'm thinking you don't even know how to run a business, woman. You don't even know how to. You're selling cookies. First off, who cares?
She's not selling anything. That's the thing, though. Like it's like, yeah. I don't know if it's deceiving. Maybe it is. I don't really know much about business clearly, but for me, it's like that's just kind of deceiving to me when you aren't. People, like, how could you possibly be excited about a product that you didn't make? Like, why would she be excited about releasing a cookie when she didn't make the cookie?
Yeah, that's
not your product.
No,
You're
dude, it's like, dude, it's like freaking Prime. You have names on it. They don't actually care about any of this stuff.
Did they even design it? Yeah, but I don't know. I doubt it.
You see what I'm saying? It is a name.
I doubt it in any way.
You're banking off of a name for your product, and circling back to Mr. Matpat, he also made a show apparently that like.
Couldn't even find.
Yeah, we couldn't even find. So the pilot must have bombed, or it did not get past production.
He said it was like Gravity Falls, which is my favorite cartoon of all time. So it's like, oh, you think that you made something equivalent to Gravity Falls?
That's a very interesting claim.
Like, what?
Yeah, when I heard that, I was like, dude.
One of my favorite cartoons
Bro.
ever. You think that you made something like it? I doubt. And if it is that good, I guarantee you barely had anything to do with it.
Oh, agreed. And it looked terrible. Like, the animation style looked really bad, in my opinion. Like, it did not look that good. Like he shows two designs of the characters. They look like.
About this, yeah. Well, you think that he's totally being. You said you think there's 3 options.
Yes.
You said 1, he's being sincere, which you doubt.
Yeah, which I highly doubt.
You said, well, 1, you said you think he's just doing this to make bank.
Yes. One last time. I mean, he's still going to be making bank, but he wants to throw a little pity party so he can.
If he wouldn't have put, if that video doesn't have ads on it,
then yeah, I'll agree with you.
It seems a little more legit, but I think it does. I don't know though, because do you have ad block?
Yeah, I have ad block.
Okay, so you probably wouldn't even know if it did or not. Well, I guess I could check right now.
Yeah, do it. I this will sell the argument entirely. Whether maybe not entirely, but it'll at least add some points.
He has ads on it.
Yeah, so
he's got ads.
So yeah, that's.
So there you have it.
So you get what I'm saying, like.
You think that he has ads. You think that he has it. Not ads. You think that he is using it to get some money right before he had, like, to milk the views.
Yes, that is what he's doing.
Yeah.
The only reason why I'm saying that.
And you think it's all fake.
Yes. And look.
And then you had a mid option, and then a.
Yeah, the mid option, I don't even remember. The last option was sincere.
You were saying like maybe he's emotional when he's sad, but he's still doing it.
Yeah. And then third is he's actually genuine. And look, I don't want to be the cynical guy or but here's the thing.
I mean, YouTubers have been so crappy so often that it's hard. It's hard to not be cynical about it. I
have watched so many YouTubers I like become degenerate hacks. So I cannot even I've gotten so numb to it at this point that I don't even care anymore. I'm just like, you know what? I'll watch YouTubers, but I won't even subscribe to them. That's how angry I am with YouTubers. I am so fed up. Oh, it's so.
I don't even use my subscription box at all, just because I don't want the notifications.
Oh, I don't blame you.
Phone.
It is really annoying.
So every notification is muted. So I'll subscribe, but I only really watch their stuff if it's suggested to me. I don't actually go to my subscription box or anything. Like, I don't even remember the last time I checked my subscription box.
Because
there's tons of stuff I don't even. There's so much stuff in here that I don't even watch.
I cleaned house with mine. I literally cleaned house. There's like barely any left on my.
Is there a way to see how many people you're subscribed to?
You're gonna have to look through all them names, dude.
I have over 1,000.
Over 1,000?
Yeah. Wait. I have like 1,000.
Oh my goodness.
A little over.
Yeah, I cleaned house. I was like, these people are either gone or they suck now. So I'm done.
So I'm not even trying to be like, but I never look at this ever. Like, there's probably so many people in here that I'm subscribed to that I don't even know. I don't even know, like. There's some Clash of Clans. I know there was a tournament going on for that, but. Yeah, I have so much stuff on here that, like, subscriptions on here that I haven't looked at that I don't even remember who half these people are. It's very funny.
Same here. I had plenty of people. I was like, who the heck are these people? Why did I subscribe
like
to them?
Yeah, there's like Lou Rat. Or no, I like Lou Ratchet. I wonder what some of my really old ones are. Bellied Up Pod. I don't even know what that is. I'm just like going really, really heavily scrolling. It's like
a lot of people where you're just like, who?
Yeah, I seriously have no clue who some of these people are.
Yeah, no.
Travis. Yeah, so many of these guys I don't know.
I look through it on sometimes, but what I'm saying is, I will say this. I will be a bit more kind upon him in one way.
Because you're alive.
Yeah, I will be more kind.
I'm kidding.
No, I will be kinder to him in this way. Look, I understand he's a guy. He found his niche. He got his stuff. That's cool. It's cool that he got his fan base. It's cool that he was able to make something out of YouTube. That's a cool thing, and it was from video games. That's great. I love that. I'm all for that. If you can make a career out of games and have a great success, but
yeah,
there are other channels that were more deserving of that success than him. Like way more channels that I've seen in the past. Are they good now? No, but none of them. But all of them, I believed at the time, deserved more success than this. All he did was make up stories and tell them on YouTube. Game theory should be called fan fiction theory. That is what game theory is. It is a fanfic thing. Half of the stuff that he is talking about did not happen in the games, minus a couple things that are spelled out to you super obviously. So it's not a theory as to what happened. He literally said one of the characters killed the kids, like this evil villain guy. I saw the movie, so his name's like William Afton. He said he killed one of the kids with a phone. It's like, that doesn't even make any sense how he can kill someone with a phone.
Well, don't forget about him saying that he's basically might be up there with FNAF, the guy who made FNAF.
Yeah, he's Scott Cawthon. Dude, I'm Scott Cawthon. No, Scott Cawthon gave you your fame, so...
And then he said, I had something else in my head that he said that was so out of pocket. It was just like, what are you... Like, it was weird because he was trying to be really emotional, but he also was like, when I think about it now, he did seem very full of himself.
Like, he was so arrogant. It's like, dude, you provided entertainment to people. You are effectively a part of the entertainment industry. There you go. You're not some massive, like, king above everything. What is it with these people? And like, getting this massive head just because they succeeded.
Dude, I don't know.
They got big. Seriously, what is making you be so... really so stupid. It's like, dude, drop the ego. You're not any better than us. We're not any better than you. Okay?
He started like a fashion channel?
Yeah, he started a fashion channel. Food theory? He talked about strutting down the aisle. Practicing his aisle struts. What?
You talk about whipping nays.
Whipping and nays when those are dead. Those are dead. That's like me dabbing on the show. Like that has no relevance at all. It's like, dude, he is proving. No, he's not. He's acting like he's older than 37. He's 37 years old and he's pretending he's an old man. He's like, dude, I'm at the end of my prime. You know, I'm real old now. Come on, guys. It's like, bro. You're acting like you're 70 or 80 years old at the end of, like, golden stage of life.
I know.
You have so much life in you, but you're sitting here, like, pretending like it's over.
So much.
It's like, sorry, bucko, there's other people who actually are old now, and you just insulted them to their faces by saying, oh, I'm so old. Look at me, I'm so old.
I'm also retired.
I'm also retired and successful, and I have a...
And rich, and I'm still making money. I'm stepping down to give these other creators a shot, but also I'm going to be getting paid the whole time while they're on my channel, and they take most of the money.
And they also have to join you to become, like, anything. If they're separate from you, they would mean nothing as a channel. I'm giving these people an opportunity. Oh,
He was like acting like he was. That was the thing too. He was acting like he was giving them like a shot.
Yeah, at like
he was like being such a kind person for giving them a shot. It's like, dude, no one cares,
no,
bro.
dude. Also, they wrote your scripts for you for some videos. He's like, I feel so bad that their ideas are filtered through my voice. Then why didn't you change it in the first place? If you felt so bad. Realistically, you're taking their work. You're taking their work and freaking like I understand you're paying them, but they aren't getting, like, no one is going to look in the description and be like, dude, that guy's name is there. They're going to assume that he wrote it, Matpat. There is no way they're going to be like, dude, this person wrote it. And second off, that's just lame. It's not even your content anymore. Basically, you're saying, that's like I made a video, and I paid some Yahoo to go script it. So it's not even my video anymore. It's literally not my video.
It's really strange. Yeah.
You're so lazy that you can't write your own video?
Well, the whole concept of, like, YouTubers... The climate we're in is so not genuine.
It isn't.
For content creators.
It's not.
Because they can't... Like, they want to make sure they're not saying anything that's offensive.
Yeah, that.
I'm not like one of those guys who, like, be offensive on purpose.
No.
I'm just saying, like... I'm saying, like, people are very scared to share their opinion, you know, so you don't know you don't know what people are thinking.
Yeah, that's true. That happens all the time. I'm like, does this person
There's
actually...
a lot of virtue signaling going on.
Yeah. It's like, does this person actually think this, or are they just, like, a mouthpiece for everybody else? It's like...
Yeah, it's very... Yeah.
It's interesting.
Hard. There's no authenticity, really. That's why...
No.
It's hard to...
Take them seriously? Or even, like, see them as anything but an actor? That's essentially what they are, dude. They are actors. That's all they're doing. They're playing a role of something that they were... That they are the new celebrity. That is what they are. They're the rising celebrity. That they're just pseudo-celebrities. That is literally all they are. And you can tell by the way they're acting. They're acting like celebrities. Yeah. like they're acting like they're at this top... They're acting like they're at this massive, like, multi-billion-dollar franchise. It's like, bro, you're on a YouTube channel. Anyone can turn on a microphone and fart into it and just be like, oh, dude, check this out. Check this out, guys. I talk about this thing. Dude, some people actually put time into their content. You clearly don't.
Everyone, when people were saying, here's my thought, is people want to put up this image that they're like a really good person.
Oh my gosh, dude!
And then they get kind of, they like say something that like, maybe is a joke. I doubt it, but it's like, and then they backtrack like, oh, I'm sorry, I should have said that. It's like people may not have even cared if you didn't portray yourself as this like really good person. Like when Pokies cookies came out, and they're incredibly expensive. They're like way overly priced, and she said that we were stupid and couldn't do math because you get like 3 bags for like $28 or something. can't remember. It's an absurd price. And then she said that if you're broke, just say so. If you're a broke boy, just say so. So she's like poor shaming people. And then she said it was a joke, but she didn't sound like it was a joke. Actually, I can pull it up right now. You can decide for yourself.
Yeah, no, this. I can tell this is already not gonna.
This is such like a. I don't want to be a drama channel, but it's like.
Well, I mean, it does fit into the gaming scene.
Okay, here it is. This is wild. Okay, did you get this, dude? Is this? What is this? Oh, I thought this was. Okay, dude. Okay. Yeah, this is. You tell me if this sounds like she's joking. You tell me it. This is the thing about live streaming. Is like we don't know these people, so maybe she is. So it's like it does all come down to assumptions, but like you just judge for yourself here.
All right, let me see this here.
When people are like, "Oh my god, $28 for cookies." It's 4 bags. That's $7 a bag. I know, math is hard when you're an idiot, but like if you're a broke boy, just say so. Anyway.
I think, I'm going to. I'll try to play the devil's advocate here. I'm gonna pull you here, John. Maybe it was supposed to be like an edgy joke. I don't know. Maybe it was like to throw a little bit of sass in there.
That's what I'm saying. It's like could be, but like that first part where she was calling people an idiot for saying her cookies were expensive didn't seem like a joke to me. It could be. But you literally sounded like you were legitimately like pissed off.
And that she did sound like passive aggressive. So very passive aggressive.
First off, they're not your cookies. Second off, they're expensive and you get almost none. And you advertise them as a good source of vitamin D when they don't even give you they give you like less than a quarter of what your daily intake needs to be. That's if you eat like a whole bag. And
also, there's sugar in it, dude. It's probably still a fat. It's like a fat.
I'm not saying maybe they taste good. I'm not saying that. I am saying that crap. That's what I'm saying. Like that kind of attitude. Then she backtracked a bunch. Blah blah blah. Said she was joking. Apologized. If anyone took offense to it. It's like this is what I'm saying. That kind of attitude of like, look,
superiority.
If you're rich, and you're making jokes that people can't tell are jokes about how rich you are and how poor we are, it's like anyone is going to think that's off-putting.
No, I don't even understand. You see what I'm saying about these people? It's like I'm not like, dude, I hate these people, but it's funny. Notice that she also said some other interesting words too, and also that slipped under the rug too. Yeah, a certain word you obviously shouldn't freaking say, and she directly said it live, and nobody cared.
Yeah, I know. People kept saying it was like her being young. She's like, she's young. It's like,
what? No. It's because
you don't have videos of me saying that.
Yeah, no. You know why? It's because it is because her white knight crowd is gonna go run up to her and be like, yes, queen, like they're protecting her because that is all it is. It is the simps protecting her. That is all it is. It is people who want this woman, fantasize about this woman, and then guess what? They'll never get her. You will never get her. Like,
I think guys need to just like, especially when it comes to Twitch, like dudes just need to have more. Well, first off, I was gonna say self-respect, but that ties into that freaking video we saw that Moist Critical.
Oh yeah, the
stream with
the Dilly thing, yeah.
Caroline or whatever the crap her name is, or Caroline or whatever the Caitlin.
This guy was acting like
with this guy named Dilly.
Yeah,
he was getting like dumped on. Charlie interviewed him. Charlie made a video about it, but it's like I'm calling him Charlie, like we're buddies.
Charlie, bro. I mean, I call him that too.
Moist Critical. He talked about it, and it had obviously good takes. Charlie's pretty based most of the time, I feel like.
Yeah.
But the guy like delusionally defended this girl for dumping on him like the whole stream, and he was like, "We both have this thing." He kept saying like, "We both have this dynamic going on. Like we both poke fun at each other." I'm like, "You didn't poke fun at her a single time."
No,
He was
not
basically
at all.
saying you were an ugly piece of trash.
And then said,
Like
yeah,
basically
no.
throwing up when she kissed you and saying
Yeah,
that
no,
you're like
she
the biggest
was-
dweeb and you're never gonna get any girls and he wasn't like that he wasn't weird from what you would think from a mod. I will say going to her house is odd.
Yeah, that's where it's like, bro, have you... this is something I genuinely want to ask people of this, like, era of, like, life. This
A little
generation.
background is a girl had a stream and a mod came onto her stream and she dumped on him the whole time. He didn't seem like that bad of a, he didn't seem like a weird guy.
But
Anyway.
I remember when all you could do was just walk outside. You had to walk outside and find the girl. That's it. You couldn't just like, use the internet, or if you could, it was just like chat room stuff, or you couldn't just like see this person live. Like Twitch was not this widespread thing that everyone was watching. Like it was there, but it was not. It was like more of an underground thing, and most people didn't think like that. But nowadays, people are just like, dude, this influencer girl likes me, dude. I gotta like she likes me, dude. She loves me. I'm her mod. No, dude, she's just using you. She's using you.
Working for free.
Working
for free.
Yeah, you're working for free when you should be getting paid money.
And she like talks to you. It's like, dude, it's. How many stories are there of like a good-looking girl streamer falling in love with their mod or getting together with a mod?
Zero.
Probably, like, basically none.
Zero. Literally zero. You can have
So
this.
it's like,
Yeah.
what?
You can have this. People seem to look, dude. How old are you? 15? Are you 15 years old mentally? Like, I'm not even trying to be mean, but that is what it sounds like to me. Because
he needs more that guy specifically needs more self-respect.
you have
But I feel like men in general these days need a little more self-respect. This is not me. I love women. I think they're fantastic. This is not
same.
me trying to be like an Andrew Tate alpha male douchebag.
No,
but I'm saying like just focus on yourself.
Yeah.
If a partner comes along and fits into your plans and things work
Exactly.
out, cool. If not, don't stress about it.
Also, don't think about this fantasy that is obviously never going to happen.
And definitely, and that's just me talking about real people. Definitely don't be thinking about these girls on Twitch like something's gonna happen.
Yeah, dude, nothing is going to happen. Literally zero. There is nothing that is going to happen from this situation, dude. I've been there. When I was 15, I had delusions too. I was like, dude, I have these delusions of grandeur, and guess what?
I used to think I was legitimately gonna try to run away and go meet Selena Gomez in Hollywood.
I thought that was a joke
But
as
I
a
was
kid.
also 13.
Yeah, you were a child. Same here. I was a child too. Nobody you don't think about this. I was chatting with a girl and I thought I was gonna end up with her and nothing happened. I could have even went to the place, but I had enough self-respect to stop myself and be like, "Whoa, wait a minute. This could end horribly. We are completely incompatible in terms of everything about us." So nothing would have worked out.
It's like it would have been worth the effort.
Yeah, it was like gamer girl. Literally, anytime I knew a girl was into video games, I was searching desperately. I was at that age, and I was desperately like, please tell me there's someone out here. There is someone out here who likes video games. Somebody, please. And if you want me to be honest, I don't think there's as many as there's not many out there, dude. There's not many. And that's not me.
I mean, I don't know.
Like, I'm not trying to generalize, but it's not.
To be fair, I don't know many people that play video games that much. Like, I know that many people my age who like game like I do.
That's true.
That's just me though. I know they're out there.
Yeah.
I also don't like when I play games. I don't have my mic on. Like I'm not talking to people, strangers. If I am playing with people, I don't have my mic on.
Well, you want to
Or I don't
focus
wanna
on the
hear them.
game.
I don't want to socialize. I'm not on video games to socialize with people.
Yeah, same here.
Like I'm either talking to my buddies who are playing, or I'm not, or I'm just not playing. Like I'm just not playing. I guess like it's. Or I'm not talking on there. I mean, it's an interesting thing because my socializing isn't video games. My socialize unless it's fun to play games with your buddies, but I'm saying like if I want to have human interaction and I really want to, I'll go out and get it. I don't like
Yeah, same here.
get on video games and be like I'm going to meet a new person.
I've got plenty of gatherings I can go to where I can meet like-minded people, so I don't have to.
Yeah. And like, have I had fun playing with randoms on the internet before? For sure.
I have never done that, honestly. I've never.
But I was never
actually-
like doing it. I was never doing it to be like I'm gonna meet people.
No,
It
you
just so
weren't like
happened.
this is my friend.
It's like you're just playing and your mic's on and somebody was like funny and you're like, well, this guy's really funny.
Yeah, you don't.
And then
You don't sit there thinking, I'm gonna make my best friend here.
one of my favorites is when you're like really good, you like have a really good match, and then somebody invites you to keep playing with them, and then you do horrible the next game, and they just like immediately kick you out their friends list, kick you out of their party.
I've
It's happened to
not.
me so many times where like I'll play Warzone and I like fry, like I'll be like, oh, I dropped like a 20 bomb, like 18 kills, 20 kills, and then the next guy's like, oh, this is insane, and then we have a bad drop and I die with like 2 kills, even though that person dies right away and I basically die right away, and then they kick me, unfriend me.
I'm not even that
It's like,
good.
wow.
And I've been invited by strangers too. I've been invited. I'm thinking, why have I been invited by this person? I'm not even that good. That's like 4 kills. That's nothing. That's literally 0. That's like a drop in the hat for you or Matt, our other brother. You guys are like.
I don't really play much anymore. Like I don't play COD much.
I'm saying like.
We're talking about Fortnite.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
I'm frying.
that's a drop in the bucket, dude. For most people, that's a drop in the bucket. I don't understand. Like I've had plenty of times where that happens. I'm like, why did this person invite me to a match? Like what? There's nothing that impressive because I killed him. So I killed him. He's like, dude, you killed me? You must be really good. I'm gonna invite you to a.
Well, even when we played Fortnite last time, when we got a victory royale. I remember, or one of the nights, maybe not last time, but one of the time we won. And we beat these guys who were like really good at building. One time we won, we beat like 4 squads that were like really good at building.
Yeah, but.
It was when I was at your house. I think like you and I played duos because
Yeah.
went to the bathroom.
Yeah, it was just us. That was like the one
It was
match.
just you and me, and we like won. And I remember like we got invited. They like invited us, probably to talk trash, but they may have wanted to play with us.
Yeah, that's interesting. That.
We like beat them, and we both got an invite from the rando. We were like, "What the? This guy's like inviting us." We did clap him though.
We did, but the
Fair.
thing is, this is the thing. A lot of times those builder players, like, a lot of times when they're, caught out with, like, aiming and stuff, when it comes down to aiming, they end up falling short. And I feel like if you're a builder player, you really got to practice on that aim, bro. You have to, or else you're not going to get to the point. It's the same with the shooters. You got to practice on your building instead of focusing on your shooting. These people, including myself, but I honestly don't even care about being good. I just have fun playing the game and not really having... But for people that actually want to get somewhere, you got to practice both. Like, you got to practice one or the other. If you're good at building, shoot. If you're good at shooting, build. Because your building skills aren't always going to save you against someone who knows how to shoot.
Or you just be aggro.
Yeah, that
It
doesn't...
depends. There's levels of builders, right? Like if you are insane at editing, building and editing, it gets a little tough because sometimes
Yes.
it's hard to even see where you're at. But if you're just good at, if you don't edit much and you just build, it's not that hard to.
That's a
collapse in
lot
on
of...
them and,
That's a lot of players. That is a lot of players from
No,
what
I
I've
agree.
from what I've seen
I'd
of
say
your
the general
games.
population can build fast.
No
but
edits though.
Don't edit much.
It's just it's literally just so that's interesting.
I have only started building like this past year. Because, like literally last year was when I started building. Like 2023, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to actually build some.
Yeah, like,
Because I
have
was
to
straight
build.
like you, where I was literally like, I was like, oh, I just outgun him every time.
Yeah, and you won't always outgun them. That's just the truth. You will not always
But
outgun
I
them.
still use that tactic sometimes. Like
You will
still
not
use
always-
outgun.
Well, they also changed the game significantly from what it used to be, where like back then you couldn't you couldn't do anything.
This past year, they added sprint a while ago and stuff. So like this past year, it's basically been what it is now. Now they've changed some stuff this chapter quite a bit, where it's like I think your base movement's slower.
Yeah, because Murray, your default walk was a sprint, so it was.
So like that's one thing. Now the builds have like things you can jump on the side and climb their whole builds.
Yeah, I actually started doing
up,
that. That was weird.
And that's like people like. There's a lot of people who just let you get up there and start shotgunning it.
That's interesting.
I don't know if they just don't think about it.
They probably don't. I mean,
because they're not used to it.
From your perspective, you're in this game. You got a bunch of like-minded people who use the same tactic. That's the popular thing. But then you also got the unpopular people who are willing to climb your build and shoot you.
Yeah.
So you should be prepared. You should be prepared for that kind of thing. And I feel like you'd be a better player if you were. Like, that's just the truth. But I was talking about base Fortnite, way back in the day, like old version. Yeah. There was nothing you could really do against those guys.
Back when I played on keyboard and mouse?
Yeah, like there was literally nothing you could do against those guys to...
Well, back then, the meta was like just building a tower.
Yeah, I remember. People did that so much. That's all they'd ever do.
Just get in a tower and snipe, which is kind of like... sort of there, not the exact same, but like that's a viable strategy again. Just
it is
in a tower and sniping.
But a lot of people build like full forts. Basically, it's insane. It's like they're building an entire gibberish, like whoosh, like it's like a random. It looks. It's terrifying. It looks like a. They're insane. It's like they build like whole things.
Fortnite, like if someone's good at building, editing, and shooting, it's like, oh.
There's no win.
You feel there's times where you're just like, I've never felt so helpless in Fortnite when someone's like that good and you're like trying to, like you're not even quick enough to defend.
No, they build a box around you. Even trying to take
shots, you're just trying to protect yourself. It's like I'm trying to protect myself, and they are just taking my walls, and edit peeking me, like just doing so, and then you're like, whoa, like what the crap?
I feel like edit peeking is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen, but also the most insane things I've ever seen.
Like when they're really quick, it's like
they pop a window, close it up, pop a window, shoot, close it up.
Yeah.
Like that is the craziest. That is the craziest. Why did we not talk about this for the whole episode? This could have filled up an entire. What the frick? Yeah. Like what? I love how we're like, dude. There's not any topics. We literally just came up with one. Like the Matpat stuff was good, and the I feel like that does apply to gaming because he is, he has some say in it. But
all this applies to gaming somewhat because they are like gaming content.
Yeah.
They are. Anyway, the point is, kids like people these days are like
really good at video games.
Well, Fortnite's kind of just like Roblox now. In a lot
yeah, that's the thing. That's also a whole nother episode where it's like, I don't really understand. Look, I get why they're doing it. They're trying to kind of broaden the appeal. I think they're trying to compete with Roblox, and if you want me to be honest, I think they could destroy Roblox I'm only saying it because the amount of crazy things you can do on it. Would I ever actually create stuff on it? Maybe if I was younger, yeah, but I like you and I have said, I've moved past it, but people nowadays are crazy with that stuff.
I thought it would have been interesting to see what it can do.
Yeah,
it's fun to like go in and kind of be like, whoa, what can you do with this? Like, what are the limitations? I mean, we got the Lego mode,
which is
basically Minecraft Legos,
which is still.
You got a guitar. They basically added Guitar Hero. They added a racing game with Rocket League cars. They added. That's just ones that they made, like. Yeah, Fortnite's just such an insanely popular game. It's just like
it's something of its own, basically.
I think it's going to be around as long as I'm alive.
That would be insane if it was.
Well, what's another game? What's a game that's been around?
Like,
What's like the longest lifespan of a game?
I guess COD's been around for a while.
They do make new games though. Well, I wonder
That's
how long
true.
it would be around if it was the same game.
Yeah.
Like I feel like even if it was still just Warzone, I don't know.
I feel like Warzone 1, it would survive, personally. I think it would survive for a long time. I think Warzone 1 was one of those things that people just liked. People liked it.
Well, PUBG's been around a long time, and that got a random resurgence. That's been around forever.
That's been around since 2017, dude. That's old. Yeah, but that's still pretty old. That's like 7 years.
How long's Fortnite been around?
Same amount of time.
7 years?
Yeah, 7 years.
Is that it?
Yep.
His League's been around for like.
Oh, that's like, dude, that's like old. League is old.
And League's still going. Like,
Yeah, League is still going with the same engine. It's literally the same engine. From like that. And Warcraft. What about World of Warcraft, dude? That thing's been around for.
Dude, yeah.
That thing never dies.
I need to look.
Yeah, look up World of Warcraft because that one is huge.
2004.
Yeah, so that MMO has been around for 20 years officially.
Yeah.
So
And it's still popping.
yeah, that's
And League was 2009.
that's
So it's been around for like 14 years.
yeah. So
So what I'm saying is,
you think it's going to become like one of those mainstays that
it'll be. It will.
That
Like,
sticks
I just think
around.
it will.
It's
think
gonna
it's
be-
still like a pop culture phenomenon.
I am honestly
It's not as big as it's not as like crazy as it was then. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, there was a time where literally everyone was playing.
That's true. That's true. I didn't think about that. Where it was at the top of the Twitch charts every 2 seconds. There were times where it was starting to like drop. There were times where it was genuinely.
It's still, it's still. I think it's still. I don't think it's like the highest. I can check right now.
I think it'll stay, but it's not gonna be like yeah.
75,000. I mean, GTA 5 has. Oh, that's
Yeah.
pathetic. GTA 5 has so many freaking.
Bro, the only reason why people like GTA 5 is because of RP and mods. That's it. If there's no mods in the game,
Look how sad this is.
no one would care. Like, no one would care.
How freaking sad this is, dude. $500,000.
I mean, yeah, that's. I'm surprised.
So Fortnite is the 5th most watched game on Twitch. League is 3rd.
I'm surprised League is still up there, man. I love it, but
Tyler 1 is a big help to that.
I'm shocked
But they
that
would
it's
still be so hot. They'd still be higher than Fortnite.
like I am shocked that that's still around.
Yeah. So it's like Fortnite. I'm surprised Valorant's higher than Fortnite. That's kind of crazy. I guess a big part of it's Tarek. But Warzone, look at Warzone's, you know, in the top 10.
Yeah, which is pretty surprising. Is this like Warzone 1 or 2? Probably Warzone 1.
This is 3.
Oh, they made a 3rd Warzone? Wow.
They made another Warzone with Modern Warfare 3. They like added all the movement mechanics and guns to Warzone and a new map.
Yeah, that's.
New map's actually not bad, but I haven't been on Twitch in so long.
Look at all those games. WoW is pretty low down, honestly.
Yeah, but for an MMO,
That's true for an MMO that has
that's
no.
like high, bro.
I mean, I'm kind of surprised Minecraft is even like.
Where's Minecraft?
It's like.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
hot. That's
I'm
pretty
kind of
high.
surprised. Like, there's not much going on with that. There's not much going on with that.
I don't even know who this guy is.
Same here. I don't know who half these people are. Actually, not even half.
Dude,
I don't
Grand
even
Theft
know
Auto.
anyone. Yep.
It's gotta be like XQC, I bet. Oh no.
I don't
I
even
don't know
know.
who this guy is. I
Yeah.
don't like Miskip at all.
Yeah, no, he's...
And it's all RP. Like, guaranteed this is all... Yeah, this is all RP. Like, Mickey the Waffles RP.
Yep.
It's all RP. Like, just the cringiest... Which?
Spanish, clearly.
Attitude.
Yeah.
Second, honesty, integrity. Third, how competent you are. And lastly,
Embarrassing, if you
being
ask me.
receptive and opinion.
Embarrassing. That's embarrassing. This is embarrassing.
Yeah, no, agreed.
Kai is like... I think Kai's funny. But he is so high on the charts, dude. My gosh, this guy. 68,000. Anybody needs to be watching... Anybody needs to be looking at anybody. It's freaking Jinxie. Who's live? How am I not following Jinxie? This guy is hilarious. I love
agreed.
this guy.
Yeah. Let's go.
And he deserves to be popular.
This is us. Happen. No.
I like how I just watch his YouTube half the time, but
You still have quite a few people in there, my man. I literally
follow?
Yeah, I left a lot of people behind, man.
I
Oh,
don't
no.
watch a lot of these people. I'm actually not. Yeah, a lot of these people I like. Here's some Smash. I love this. Oh, dude.
Oh
This is
no,
my boy, dude.
no. That's quite the ending screen. Oh, yeah, dude. He.
Anyway, how much time we got left?
Yeah,
Now I'm
we're
just
at like an hour and 7 minutes. So,
Okay.
so before we close this out, what I wanted to say was, you see, we always get to these episodes, and we're always like, oh, we'll never find anything to talk about, and we feel bad, and then guess what happens? We end up finding something to talk about.
I don't feel bad. I just wish there was more gaming.
I do too!
We talked about gaming stuff, but I mean, like, I don't know. There's just not enough
Bro,
taking-
at this point, you gotta expand outside, man. You gotta expand in some ways, because there's not gonna be much to speak about. Like,
I do think we should pick, like how I picked the finals. I feel like you should pick a game that we like.
I agree. I gotta actually think about that. I have to actually think about that. I think for our 150th episode, we should re-listen to the first
I know you really
episode.
Do that. And
I
I
do.
think that'd be hilarious.
Like,
I haven't listened to it just for the sake of
yes.
me doing it.
For the 150th episode, because we've never done a celebration on this thing. We don't have a celebration video.
We really should do it. We don't have to do it the 150th. We should just do it. We haven't done a single video about it.
That's true. We haven't done anything about the beginning, like about what happened. I'm only saying that because it's so different. It's not even funny.
I mean, we've been doing it like 2 years now? Or
3.
is it 3?
We're on year 3, buddy. Year 3, and it's still getting even better, in my opinion, as time goes on.
Time flies, bro.
It does, and pretty soon it'll be 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to. This is blast. For
Same
me.
here, dude. I'll go till I'm like an old man, like. But anyway, yeah, that's enough rambling. It's been an hour and 7 minutes. You have a job. I do not yet. I'm going to get one in a month, so I am so happy. I'm so happy about that. But God bless people.
God bless.
We'll see you. See you next week. We will have a actual. Yes, I will actually plan this out this time. I will plan this out this time. So I
I'll
will.
do more research next
Yeah.
time. All right.
See ya.
I had an idea, but I forgot. See ya.